Ian Ward, a name that strikes fear in the hearts of those who have encountered him, has returned to Genoa City with a vengeance. Ian does not appear without a purpose, and his presence is always accompanied by terrifying plots. A master manipulator, Ian will do anything to deceive Tessa Porter and Abby Newman, two important pawns in his complex plan. Despite his calm exterior, Ian is relentless in pushing his own agenda. With his deep understanding of psychology, he knows how to attract attention and keep those he targets. Ian is a criminal mastermind, a man who never acts without carefully calculating every move. Ian's main target is none other than Mariah Copeland. To get to Mariah, he chooses to attack through Tessa, the person closest to her. Tessa, though wary, still finds it difficult to resist Ian's subtle persuasion. A casual remark, a small detail from Ian can easily make Tessa repeat something that is enough to shock Mariah. Ian believes that with just one opening, he will achieve his goal of approaching Mariah and her family. Plan to distract Sharon and exploit Phyllis Summers. Ian does not stop at Tessa and Mariah. Sharon Newman, a woman who has painful memories of Ian, is also in his sights. Ian understands that Sharon is the one who can connect the dots and expose his plan. To ensure that Sharon does not interfere, Ian secretly plans to use Phyllis Summers as a tool to distract her. Phyllis, with her hot-tempered and confrontational personality, can become a perfect pawn. Ian hopes to provoke a conflict between Sharon and Phyllis, distracting Sharon from what is going on around her. Will Sharon realize that Ian is behind it all? And if she remembers a name or a detail from the past, will that be enough to unravel Ian's plot? The mystery of Daniel Romalotti's apartment. That night, at Daniel Romalotti's apartment, Sharon said something that she didn't mean to say. Fragments of memory can hold important clues about Ian. A small detail, a passing sentence, or even an item from the apartment can be the key to exposing the truth. However, Ian is not an easy target. He knows how to cover his tracks and lull Tessa into a false sense of security before delivering the final blow. With a vicious nature and a determination that doesn't hesitate to use violence, Ian will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. In the shadows, Ian is not acting alone. He is working with Jordan, a mysterious figure who plays a significant role in Ian's plans. The relationship between Ian and Jordan is a big question. Is Jordan just another pawn in Ian's game, or does he have his own agenda? The question is anyone smart enough to see through the connection? If Tessa or Mariah notice the connection between Ian and Jordan, it could force Ian to accelerate his plans. The Copeland family in danger. Ian knows the Copeland family's weaknesses well and is not afraid to exploit them. He has proven time and time again that he is willing to do whatever it takes to get his way, including threats or violence. With Ian around, no one is safe. One wrong move, one moment of inattention, and the entire Copeland family could be in danger of being destroyed. Ian knows exactly how to manipulate people, and if necessary, he will not hesitate to reveal his cruel nature. A thrilling climax. As the final pieces of the plan begin to fall into place, Genoa City is thrown into chaos. Will Tessa be smart enough to figure out who Ian is and stop him before it's too late? Will Sharon find clues from her past to warn everyone? And will Mariah be able to protect herself and her family from the looming threat? In this game, Ian is always ahead, but Genoa City is never short of unsung heroes. Will Ian Ward be able to carry out his evil plan, or will this be the last time he brings fear to this place? As the nightmare that is Ian Ward continues, fans can only wait to see who will emerge victorious in this tense battle. Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news on our channel. Young and the Restless Spoilers reveal that the chaos continues, but first, the show wants to convey an important message regarding the central characters of the story. Nick Newman will discover a disturbing truth when he finds Sharon Newman's empty car parked outside society. When Sharon is nowhere to be seen, Nick immediately senses that something is wrong. His intuition is correct. Sharon was drugged and kidnapped by Jordan as part of Ian Ward's evil plan. Ian, who was once the leader of a dangerous cult, wants Sharon dead to settle a personal debt. The situation becomes extremely tense as Nick begins to piece together the clues, trying to track Sharon down. Meanwhile, Sharon wakes up and realizes that she has become Jordan's hostage. Fear and uncertainty permeate, but Sharon tries to stay calm and find a way to escape. Jordan, under Ian's direction, may take Sharon back to a rundown motel or another secret location to carry out his plan to kill her. In this tense situation, Sharon is faced with harsh threats from Jordan. However, with her strong survival instinct, she decides not to let herself become an easy victim. Sharon begins to pay attention to every little detail around her, hoping to find an opportunity to fight back or at least send a distress signal. Meanwhile, Nick is relentless in his search for information and will not rest until he finds the woman he loves. At the same time, another story is taking place in parallel, just as dramatic. Mariah Copeland, Sharon's daughter, faces a nightmare when she encounters Ian Ward. The painful past resurfaces when Ian, who made Mariah's life hell, reappears with another evil plan. Ian drugs Mariah's wife, Tessa Porter, leaving her in critical condition. This puts Mariah in a dilemma, as Ian threatens that the drug Tessa was injected with is actually poison and that only he has the antidote. Mariah is forced to obey Ian's every demand if she wants to save Tessa's life. Fear and anger flare up in Mariah, but her love for Tessa makes her determined not to let Ian win. Mariah begins to plan a way to save Tessa without completely giving in to Ian. However, the situation becomes more dangerous when Ian seems to have all the advantages in his hands. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, the head of the powerful Newman family, is also drawn into the confrontation with Ian. Victor, with his vast experience and sharp intelligence, quickly realizes the threat that Ian poses. More than just a father, Victor is also a man willing to do anything to protect his family. The confrontation between Victor and Ian will be a tense psychological battle, with each side having to use every tactic to gain the upper hand. The tensions continue to escalate as the characters are drawn deeper into a vortex of intrigue and emotion. Nick, Victor and Mariah all face the greatest challenge of their lives. Each has their own approach, but they all share the same goal: to protect the people they love from the destruction that Ian and Jordan will bring. While Nick is determined to find Sharon, he must race against time to stop Ian's murderous plans. Sharon, held captive by Jordan, continues to fight every little chance she gets. And Mariah, caught between her fear of losing Tessa and her hatred for Ian, must make wise choices to protect the one she loves. Genoa City has never been peaceful, and these events will change the lives of the characters forever. Will Nick be able to save Sharon in time? Can Mariah overcome Ian and save Tessa? And will Victor prove once again that no one can challenge the Newman clan without paying a price? The answers will soon be revealed in the next episodes of The Young and the Restless.